Come on, my nigga. What the fuck else do y'all want from me, bro? I stay out of the way, take care of my daughter, do work. I don't even ugly bitch, trifling bitches, whatever the fuck it is.
Chris Brown fires back at Usher Raymond after breaking Usher's nose at his birthday party over Teyana Taylor. Chris Brown fires back at Usher Raymond after Chris broke Usher's nose over Teyana Taylor's issue while all three were at Chris's surprise birthday party. Yeah, you heard that right. The 34-year-old celebrant Chris and the 44-year-old Usher reportedly engaged in a physical fight because of Teyana at Chris's party. This is particularly shocking since the Las Vegas surprise birthday party was organized and hosted by Usher Raymond, whom everyone knows to be cool and a longtime friend and mentor to Chris Brown. Are you wondering why Teyana would be the cause of their fight? Is it the booze or a deliberate plan to take revenge? Is it true that Usher left the scene with a bloody nose? You've got to stick to the end of this video to find out. And just before we begin to spill how it all went down, please help us by taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Do it and your next birthday party won't end up in a fight like that of Chris. So let's get into the details. On Saturday, May 6th, Hollywood Unlocked was the first to report that a fight broke out at Chris's birthday party in the early hours of that Saturday. Soon enough, the news spread like wildfire, as fans found it totally unbelievable that Chris Brown would be ungrateful enough to lay a finger on Usher Raymond. It happens that Usher organized a surprise birthday party for Chris at Skate Rock City, Las Vegas. It was essentially a skating birthday party filled with several other stars, such as Mario, who acted as the MC of the event. Also in attendance was the songwriter and singer Teyana Taylor. She also happens to be the cause of the fight. Or should we rather say her attendance was the reason Breezy jumped Usher? How did it all start? Since birthday parties are meant to be attended by friends and families, Usher took the liberty of inviting Teyana to Breezy's birthday, since he believes the two are friends, having collaborated on several songs, such as New Flame, Push Me Up, Freak On, and Party, among others. But this birthday party wasn't going to be like the party the two sang about, because little did Usher know that Chris Brown holds a grudge against Teyana. Perhaps maybe Usher knew and wanted the party to be a kiss and make up opportunity for the two. But things went south, and Usher reportedly ended up with a bloody nose. The party started quite fine, and it was all fun and fanfare, as can be seen in this video clip obtained by TMZ, and in another clip by The Neighborhood Talk. The highlight of the birthday celebration was when Mario and Usher led everyone in singing a happy birthday song to Breezy. Breezy was all smiles and gratitude, until some moments later when he spotted Teyana, who was sitting outside the skating rink. Eyewitnesses said he approached her and started a conversation with her, but Teyana ignored him because she could tell that the under the influence singer was literally under the influence of alcohol. That was when everything went south, as Breezy became angry at Teyana and started yelling at her, even calling her a bitch, according to reports. It was at this time that Usher stepped in to calm Breezy down. Chris became even more furious, especially at Usher, and called him a coward. Breezy then stormed out of the venue with his squad, and Usher followed him outside behind some parked buses to try and resolve issues. What followed, however, shocked everyone who was outside at the time. As reported by TMZ, Usher came up from behind the buses with a broken nose, while Chris and his group zoomed off. According to Chris, he didn't know nor expect that Usher would invite Teyana. So what's the beef between Chris and Teyana anyway? Remember that Chris and Teyana were supposed to perform a Michael Jackson tribute at the American Music Awards in September last year? Chris believes the performance was canceled because Teyana opted out at the last minute. It's been over 7 months, but Breezy hasn't forgotten nor forgiven Teyana. But this is not the first time Chris would be involved in physical fights. In fact, many still consider it a miracle that Chris still has a successful music career, given how famously violent he has been over the years. The most famous of such moments was in 2009 when Chris assaulted his then-girlfriend Rihanna. He beat her up so badly that he left her with visible injuries to the extent that she had to be hospitalized, even threatening to kill her. He pleaded guilty in court and was sentenced to 5 months probation and 180 days of labor-intensive community service, plus attending 1 year of an anti-domestic violence program. Rihanna isn't the only ex beaten up by Chris. Another is Karrueche Tran. In 2017, Chris was given a 5-year restraining order against Tran for allegedly turning violent and threatening her because Tran refused to return the gifts and money Chris had given her when they were dating. Despite the restraining orders, Chris was said to have stalked her for months. Besides girlfriends, Chris has also been violent toward other celebrities, such as fellow musicians Frank Ocean over a parking space and Drake with basketballer Tony Parker. His fight with Drake and Tony in a New York City nightclub left 8 people seriously injured and several club properties destroyed. Apart from assaulting girlfriends, celebrities, and random public individuals he's assaulted before, he was also accused in 2016 by his ex-manager, Michael Giergis, of brutally attacking him several times. The peculiar thing about Chris Brown is that he never goes alone into a fight. He always has his squad follow him around, especially his bodyguard, who was found guilty of assault in 2014. Breezy's list of violence and criminal offenses are simply endless, as one fan gives a rundown of some of the things he's done in the past. Chris Brown beating up Rihanna has severe bipolar episodes, backstage clashes, where he's caught fighting people, fought Frank Ocean, caught DUI, has like 14 felonies, detained in Canada, Philippines, America, investigated by police for aggravated assault on multiple bases. But the list is even way longer. It includes, among other things, several allegations of drugging and raping, including one that caused a $20 million lawsuit. You may want to check out People's article on the timeline of Chris Brown's legal troubles. But make sure to grab your coffee first because it is a long list. Because of his recent assault on Usher, concerned fans have offered Chris their piece of advice. Chris Brown needs to stay off them damn drugs. Ain't no way you put hands on Usher, WTF. Given his endless list of assaults and violence, people have called for a proper investigation of Chris and what might really be wrong with him. A fan says if it isn't just the drugs, what is wrong with Chris Brown and nobody should even try and blame it on drugs? He clearly has a lot of issues he needs to deal with. What those issues are is the million-dollar question. But apart from drugs, what many don't know is that he's been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder and was even sent to rehab in Malibu, but was later thrown out of the facility for violating the facility's rules. Chris Brown refuses to apologize, but blames it all on Usher, since Usher knows what Teyana did to him at the AMA. Usher has not said anything regarding the fight, and people have even begun questioning if the fight was really that serious. This is because both Usher and Chris performed separately at the Lovers and Friends Festival the night of the incident in Las Vegas, and Usher performed with no visible injury on his face. So, do you think that the fight really happened? If you think it did, is it just drugs, the disorder diagnosis, or is it that Chris enjoys assaulting people? Let us know in the comment section below, and remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.